things just went even more nuclear. Elon Musk just deleted the tweet accusing Trump of being in the Epstein files, and within hours, Trump threatened him. Tesla lost 150 billion. And even Elon's own father had to speak out. But what's really going on here, y'all? Let's break it all down, and trust me, it's deeper than what you think. Now, we're going to start here where it all exploded. This tweet, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, posted, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason why they haven't been made public." Now, for a billionaire, he deleted it pretty fast on billionaire time, but not before millions saw it. And the screenshots obviously spread like wildfire everywhere. I mean, look at what we're looking at. Now, all of us are stunned at Elon. Elon fans, we looking like, bro, what? It was vague. It was unverifiable, and dragged Trump into the name you don't play with lightly. And we all know what that is, who that is, Epstein. Then came Trump's response. According to CBS, he warned that there would be serious consequences. Ooh, if Musk dared to fund Democrat campaigns. Remember, Elon had floated the idea of starting a new political party.
Now to the battle between President Trump and Elon Musk, and a new threat issued today. CBS's Ali Bauman in New York has the latest.
Nancy, President Trump says he wishes Elon Musk well, but has no plans to speak with him. And today, the president distanced himself from Musk and his companies.
Even as Elon Musk's SpaceX launched a radio satellite into orbit today, the Pentagon and NASA are pushing his competitors to speed up development of their own spacecraft, according to the Washington Post.
The U.S. can survive without almost anybody, except me.
Musk disagrees, proposing on social media last night that a new political party is needed in America, a reversal from last year when Musk spent more than $250 million backing Trump and other Republicans. Today, Trump told NBC News if Musk decides to back Democratic candidates in the next election, there will be serious consequences. Amid Thursday's brutal back and forth between Trump and Musk, Tesla stock dropped 14%, losing $150 billion in market value. Robert Pavlik is a senior portfolio manager at Dakota Wealth.
So when a name like Tesla, which is widely held, goes down and loses value, it does have an impact on the index. So when the overall indice goes down, people start to move away from the stock market.
And some of Musk's most inflammatory social media attacks on the president from Thursday are no longer on his feed. Nancy?
Ali Bauman, thank you.
I tell you what, when I woke up and I seen my stock down, I was like, yo, Elon, damn, no, man. Y'all need to get back cool. I remember waking up about a week ago and their stock was like, I was like, yes. Now, this wasn't just personal. This seems like political warfare right now. I'm just saying. But the real world fallout was just the beginning, rather. The market reacted like it just saw a ghost. And I don't know if y'all can see this article from First Post. Let me see if I can throw it in immersive reader for y'all. A little better, but yeah, I got to figure out how to get the screen to work best. But however, the market reacted, like I said, like it saw a ghost. According to a report by First Post, Tesla shared dropped 14% in a single stretch, wiping $150 billion in value, obviously, like we just learned from the last clip. Wall Street saw the tweet. They saw the feud and they panicked, okay? Quote, "This wasn't Elon trolling. This was financial destruction, all because of a war with one man who built his movement around loyalty." Now, Kevin O'Leary explained exactly where this tension began. Elon Musk was brought in to help save money, literally. He was pushing for government efficiency through a system called Doge, but Trump's bill, the one Elon was against, would add another $2 trillion in national debt.
Kevin, what do you mean it's all noise?
It's all noise because really there's a difference of opinion here. Remember, Elon Musk's mandate when he came in was Doge, which is in a remarkable 100 days become a brand in America. It's indoctrinated every citizen, regardless of party. the idea of auditing government in perpetuity and saving money is a good one. Trump and Elon Musk put that together. They did that. And I think it's a good thing. I think every taxpayer likes it. This stuff about drug use and all this noise is a difference of opinion. Musk was brought in to save $2 trillion. Let's not forget that in all this noise. He didn't get anywhere near there. He was frustrated as an entrepreneur. He had 100 days, 130 days to do it. And Trump wants to get this bill done. I understand that too. And this bill does not reduce the deficit. Remember, America's spending prior, even in Trump's first term, was under $1 trillion deficit. Now we're $2 trillion plus. And both that Biden and the Trump administration are on a $2 trillion plus deficit. That frustrated Musk. We should really focus on the signal, not the noise. These are two men that are very important to each other. Richest man on earth, including all of the competitiveness that Musk has brought to the American nation. Think about SpaceX and neuroscience that he's done, robotics. All of this is American technology. And does Trump really want not to have that in his portfolio? They've got to work this thing out. But really, it's about two men that don't agree on how to spend money. Because Musk doesn't want to spend a $2 trillion deficit, and Trump does, and I understand both sides. These two have to kiss and make up for the benefit of America.
Amen to that. So Elon flips out, Trump fires back, and now the country watching billionaires battle over, what's supposed to be in that big, beautiful bill. We all have our differences of opinions when it comes to that. I can see both sides too. I don't want the deficit of America to continue to rise. And at the same time, man, there's certain things that are necessary in order to keep this America First agenda going. But then Megyn Kelly dropped a reality check. Elon might control the internet, y'all. But Trump still controls the movement.
What Elon, I think, is starting to realize is while his money can make a difference, it definitely can make a couple points of a difference in a certain political race here or there, not across the board. We saw it not work in Wisconsin on that Supreme Court election. The real person with influence is Donald Trump, and the person with the party loyalty is Donald Trump. Donald Trump took a bullet for the country and the party, and everybody watched that heroic moment. He's been through hell and back with these, litigations against him and criminal trials against him. He's earned the love and loyalty of the Republican Party in particular in a way I don't know that anybody ever will again. I really do. I just feel like he's been through so much. It's just, there's no, if it's between so-and-so and Donald Trump is going to win, even if you're Elon Musk. The thing about Elon is, I think I speak for many when I say everybody's grateful to him. The biggest thing he did to influence the election was buy X and restore free speech in America. But you cannot take on Trump politically with the right. You'll lose.
As she said, Trump took a bullet for the country. Politically, legally, and publicly. He survived more scandals than, honestly, we can count. This man has been through the ringer, through the fire, and made it back. And his base, not wavering at all. But things just hit a boiling point. Someone stepped in. Elon's father, Errol Musk. And let's just say that my God didn't hold back, okay?
They've been under a lot of stress for 5 months, a lot of stress for 5 months. And, it gives them a break. They've had to get rid of all the opposition, try and put the country back on track and, do normal things and so forth. And they're very tired and stressed. And so you can expect something like this. It's not unusual. Yes. Oh, no. Trump will prevail. He's the president. He was elected as the president. So, Elon made a mistake, I think, but he's tired. He's stressed. 5 months, continuous, stress. And then, in the end, it's just him and Trump left. Then they still, don't know what to do. So they fight with each other, until they can, come to normal conditions, you know what I mean? But first 5 months, terrible stress.
He said Elon is stressed. Okay? Okay, I was able to see the full video. He said he was stressed and made a mistake. And most importantly, he still believes Trump will win in the end. Now, that's a curveball nobody expected. I'm just saying. Now, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, also chimed in. And it wasn't just about politics. It was about numbers.
The president used the word disappointing. I think that's right. We were disappointed, surprised. I'd had a lot of great interaction, discussion with him about the one big beautiful bill to make sure that he had accurate information, because I was concerned that people were telling him things that just simply weren't true. And look, Elon's number one responsibility is to save his company. The president and I have the responsibility of saving the country, and that's what this bill does. And we're really excited and proud of this product, and we're going to get it delivered.
What do you make of him not even calling you, though? I mean, this is...
He's got a lot going on, all right? And I do as well. But we exchanged text messages back and forth.
What did he say in those text messages?
Well, one of his chief concerns is about spending. And I said, Elon, the spending categories in this bill are in two limited areas. It's border, which we promised the American people that we would do, and it's defense. And he knows very well how important those investments are right now. Everything else in the bill is about historic savings and tax cuts for the people and ensuring American energy dominance by regulatory reform and maintaining peace through strength, shoring up these safety net programs that people rely upon. So this is really important policy.
He's not buying it.
He says Elon's main issue is spending. This is his number one concern. It's what's happening to the money. And honestly, with 150 billion loss of stock, man, can't blame him for being stressed. But I'm just saying, I mean, even though that happened after the fact. But finally, Trump spoke. He did. No yelling, no rage, just calm precision, okay? This is, I believe this is the full interview right here. Y'all, hey.
And a good way to save money would be to cancel some of Musk's contracts. How seriously are you considering that?
Well, we'll take a look at everything. I'll look at everything. He's got a lot of money. He gets a lot of subsidy. So we'll take a look at that. Only if it's fair. Only if it's fair for him and for the country. I would certainly think about it, yeah, but it has to be fair.
Mr. President, would you consider reopening investigations into his companies? There are a bunch of investigations.
I didn't know that they had any, but if they had them, I would just let them speak for themselves. I had no idea. Excuse me. I have no idea whether or not they had investigations.
What's your view on Elon Musk as of today? I mean, have you heard from him at all? As your
Honestly,
team?
I've been so busy working on China, working on Russia, working on Iran, working on so many. I'm not thinking about Elon. I just wish him well.
On the China talks.
On Mr. Musk's contracts, do you feel like the U.S. can survive without them? Obviously, you contribute a lot when it comes to defense and space, and that relationship has been important for quite some time.
The U.S. can survive without almost anybody.
And do you
except me?
Did you have any concerns about his drug use when he was working for you?
I don't want to comment on his drug use. I don't know. I don't know what his status is. I read an article in the New York Times. I thought it sounded very unfair to me.
You said earlier today that Mr. Musk had a problem. What did you mean by that? And did you misjudge him by bringing?
I don't want to talk about problems. I think that I think the United States had problems, and if you look at the numbers today, the numbers were unbelievable. The numbers were incredible. The numbers that came up today, the stock market went way up. The country's doing really well. Almost, I think, in a very short period of time, you're going to be saying doing better than it's ever done before. We have hundreds of plants coming in, a lot of jobs are being created. That's what happened this morning. You saw the jobs. And the nice part, they're not government jobs. They're jobs of people coming in and doing other things, including the leisure, hotel and leisures. Good stuff. A lot of good things are happening with our country. We're taking in billions of dollars of tariff money. The money is pouring in. And it hasn't even started yet, really, relatively. We're going to have a very successful country very soon and very strong bill.
Mr. President, you gave Elon Musk, when he left the White House, a key, symbolically, to the White House, to the administration at large. I think that's what would you like him to give that back?
No, I don't take things back. No,
what about the Tesla?
I gave him a key. He tried very hard. But the Tesla, I haven't thought about it.
On his work then, as of this point, for the administration, how do you think his Doge did at the end of the day with the savings that?
I think it helped us a lot. I think it helped our thinking, and it's not finished at all. We we've basically taken it over and we're doing a job. Many of those people remain with us, and they're going to remain with us. They're very good. It's terrific. We saved, hundreds of billions of dollars. It's terrific, and it's going further. I mean, I'd give you the answer actually at the end of 2 years, because a lot of it is out into the future. But it was a big saving and a good mindset.
And what are you going to do about the Tesla? Are you going to keep it, or are you going to?
I haven't thought about it.
Do you have any plans to contact?
I hope he does well with Tesla.
Do you have any plans to speak with Mr. Musk? This was one of your closest advisors for months.
I don't have any plans. Somebody made a mistake. A lot of reporters have been calling me. I didn't call any reporter. A lot of reporters, they ask me the same question. No, I don't. I'm not even thinking about that.
There apparently were these efforts. This is what I read, to bring you and Elon back together. So those efforts where are they?
No, there are efforts. I mean, I've been asked about it, but I'm not really interested in that. I'm really interested in the country and solving problems, including war problems in very far away lands. A lot of people being killed. When I left, we had no problem. We didn't have wars. We defeated ISIS 100%. Iran was broke. There was no Hamas problem. There was no Hezbollah problem. Israel wouldn't have happened, in other words. Russia, Ukraine wouldn't have happened. We had no inflation. And by the way, we have no inflation now. And if we had a good Fed chairman, you would lower rates. And you know what? If inflation happened in a year from now or 2 years, let them raise rates.
Now, he didn't say much about the Epstein claim, only that it seemed very unfair. He said he gave Elon the key to the White House and he doesn't take things back. The message I got from that was, you messed up, but I'm still in control. Let's read a few of the comments. When's the last time Trump's been this civil with someone he's having a spat with? Something to point out, man. You can tell that they really admire each other. Somebody said, yep, he's on the Epstein list. We all knew that. Somebody said, does it sound like the temperature is coming down? Remember that previously Elon said all EV subsidies should go away or could go away, and he does not need them, and they would succeed even further. Don't get me wrong. I love Elon. I drive Tesla. I pay for FSD and everything possible. But Trump is simply a more capable and more competent character to run this massive country. And now, conservatives want closure. Yeah. Hank, 1X, or on X? Hank on X. Okay, there we go. My bad. He just said, you don't drag the 47th president into the Epstein filth and walk away like it was a joke. As you can see right here, clock is ticking, sir. He added with some tweets, some screenshots that were obviously deleted. Just want to make sure y'all can see them. You can pause to, view them. I will apologize profusely as soon as there's a full dump of the Epstein files. Oh, wow. Whether you're pro Elon or pro Trump, there's no denying somebody's crossing the line. The tweet's gone, but the damage is done, y'all. So now it is your turn, okay? It is your turn. I need you to go ahead and explain something to me. Was Elon justified, or did he go way too far? Does Trump win this round, or should both men back off before it gets even worse? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll be there checking them all out. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you want more videos breaking down mainstream media perspectives that they will not touch. Not mainstream media. Debunking mainstream media. Anti-mainstream media perspectives. That they're not to touch. Make sure y'all subscribe, because look, we just getting started. Be safe. Go check on somebody today. You could be saving their life. Peace.